Hello, everybody. Welcome back to YFA, your weekly dive into video games, movies, shows, comics, and whatever nerdy stuff the two of us feel like talking about. I am one of your hosts, Al, joined by the Watson to my Sherlock, Abe.
Hey, what's up, man?
It's exactly how Watson sounds.
Exactly.
Like the
Good days,
fonts.
home. Good day.
Hey.
Holmes.
Thank you all for deciding to be here, for joining us. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is your second or third time, welcome back. We appreciate it. You have decided to be here with us today because you're finally awake, like I am, because I woke up late this morning. I woke up at like 11:30, so I'm living up to it.
I actually woke up pretty early. I woke up like at around 7.
Oh, that doesn't live up to our podcast name, Abe. You can't do that. You can't do that.
My bad.
How's everything?
It's been pretty good. I had this week was just jam packed. Well, not jam packed, but I had a lot of different games I was playing this week and finished up. As you can see on the spreadsheet.
Yes, yeah. I can. You have no life.
Yes,
that's what that's what I've taken away from this.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, man. That's what I'm here
for. This week I played and finished part 1 of the Mass Effect Legendary Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Finished part 1 of Mass Effect, and it's an 8 out of 10 experience. I mean, obviously the animations, the graphics are very dated. It's 2000s, it's a 2000s game. So.
Yeah, when did the first one come out? 2000? Don't tell me. I want to say 7, but I could be wrong about that.
I think you're right.
I think it's the first one was 2007 because Mass Effect 3 was 2012 or something, 2011.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, Mass Effect 1 release date 2007.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Yeah, and I loved it. It obviously dated, really, really janky animations, but it was able to convey its storytelling, and the voice acting was great. I mean, it was pretty good. I had fun with it.
Well, bang. Okay. Is that in the first one? I don't remember which one that is. That's from Mass Effect, right? It's it's a meme. It's a joke.
What?
What I just said.
No.
The way Shepard's I don't remember the context, but he just says, "We'll bang," okay?
Well, oh yeah, that's that's an option. The dialogue, yeah. If you go, I think Renegade or Paragon. Paragon, you have more orderly responses. You're a little more kind. And Renegade, you're like, let's just bang. Let's do it.
We'll bang, okay?
We'll bang. Woo.
That's how you flirt. You just walk up to a girl or
NPC.
a guy in a bar. Hey, if you're a girl and you walk up to a guy in a bar and you say that,
you'll bang.
He'll be like, what? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The other way around, you'll be putting cuffs in the back of a squad car.
Probably. So be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Please be careful.
Please. And then the other game I finished this week was Evil West. Finally.
Whoa! What'd you think?
It's a 7 out of 10 experience.
Yeah, that's what it was fun.
It's fun.
How long did it take you to beat it?
It took me about, I think, 10 hours.
Yeah, I want to say it was about the same for me.
10, 12, I think. 10, 12.
What difficulty did you play on?
I played on the normal difficulty.
Yeah, me too.
It was fucking hard. The second to last boss fight.
What was this? What was the second to last one?
Against the director of the institute.
Oh, he was easy. Did he kill you?
He killed me a lot.
Really?
Yeah, he fucked me up, dude. I'm not joking. I had a hard time beating him. I'm not saying this to brag, but there was a boss that gave me difficulty, but he took me one try. The one by the train, that kind of giant tall monster. You remember? The one by the train.
Remember you're chasing the little vampire bitch girl, and then you get to her and she's on a train.
Oh yeah, there's
thing.
Yeah, this monster thing with mantis arms and everything. Yeah,
heels. I know. He gave me trouble. He kicked my ass so many times.
Oh, he was easy for me.
Really?
Yeah. It was the second to last boss that was so hard for me.
He was easy for me. I don't know. I will say that when I got back, it was in the evening when I got to that boss fight that gave me difficulty, and I quit for the night. When I came back the next day, I was just serious, and I was refreshed and rested, and I beat him the first try that day. So.
Of course.
But so sometimes you just got to come back the next day. It helps. It helped me more than once. But that's interesting that he was difficult for you, because he was not difficult for the only boss fight that gave me difficulty was this. I think it was the third one. I think the second or third one. But what about the last fight against her?
She was kind of tough. It took me like 3 tries, but she wasn't the one that gave me the most difficulty. Like I said, second to last boss, he took me like 12 tries.
12 tries.
Yeah, because he kept catching me with that like when he would flick up a flash grenade and shoot it.
Yes.
And it would like blind the whole screen. He had to dodge all like the AoEs. Like I had a hard time with that.
Interesting. I just kind of. I knew. I guess because I knew it was coming, so I tried to. You got to be calm, man. Hey, you did it. That's what matters.
Yeah, I finished it. It was but it was a blast. It's literally just a fun hack and slash.
Yeah.
Not dumbed down story. It's very like not raunchy, but it's like if a kid wanted to be edgy in front of grown-ups type writing.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, but it's fun. The story, the characters, they're pretty fun to listen to talk, but it's just
as a slight history buff, I liked the little the cameo at the end from President Grover Cleveland. No one remembers, but he's the only as of right now, he's the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Really?
Yeah. So that's But I was like, yeah, Grover, what's up, man? And that's
Grover.
Because you always see, Lincoln, Washington, JFK, like in Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. What else do you play this week?
I think. Wait, what did I play? What else did I play? I'm trying to think of the. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. Fucking idiot.
Whoa.
I'll say the best for last, but I played Wizard 101. It's
wow,
it's
I
a
haven't
really
heard that in years.
Yeah,
I remember those commercials.
Wizard 101. Yeah, I actually liked it. It's
What made you play it?
Oddly enough, like every other game that I've played recently, except for Evil West, my girlfriend, she was like, "You should try it." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, "Oh, it's free to play."
Is she gonna listen to this?
Probably. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yes. Be nice.
I appreciate it.
There you go.
But no, it's like she's introduced me to gems practically. Like not even gems. Like she's.
Like what else?
She got me to play. What is it called? The one with the little insect. Hollow Knight. There you go. I played Hollow Knight. I haven't finished it. I haven't finished it yet.
I haven't either. I need to get back.
I need to get back.
I love the art direction.
Art direction is great in that
Phenomenal.
game. Phenomenal.
Yeah. So many people online they're hollowing for Silksong because there's just no news. It's like where's Silksong?
That's the DLC, right? Or is it the sequel?
No, it started out as a DLC, but it just became big enough. It's just a sequel.
It's just Jesus.
You play as I don't know if you've gotten to. She's a boss. In the first
tall.
Game. Yeah, she's in the first game. Spoilers.
I knew that before I started playing, not all the characters, but I knew some of the characters because people were talking about it all online. Sorry, we got a little off track, but yeah, I played Wizard 101, and it's pretty fun.
Wizard 101.
And it's pretty fun. They updated and add new things. They're still adding stuff to the game.
Really?
They're updating.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never would have expected.
Yeah, it's because I remember the server shut down, but then the devs saw how popular and everyone I want to play a game that I grew up with. Blah blah blah.
Abel's playing. He wants to play. We gotta start our servers up again.
No, but they basically pulled everyone's character over to their new servers, and I think they upgraded the engine or whatever.
Nice.
And yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, obviously it's a kids game first, but then as you progress and get to the new areas in the end game, it's more complicated and there's a lot more basically the beginning is just a tutorial.
Is it like World of Warcraft for kids?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty much, but it's fun. It's pretty fun, and there's different detail, there's a lot of intuition that goes into it. You really got to think about making a spell deck. You have to really think about the armor and stuff you wear and the wands you have and all that stuff. It isn't just you get more armor with more numbers on it and boom. It's no, there's some thought put into it.
That's nice. Yeah.
And then last but not least, Helldivers 2. Mm-hmm. I'm doing my part. I played this game for about 13 hours now. As much as there have been server.
I'm holding to my word. I'm waiting for reviews and to be justified with my stance and the open. There's no open critic score because everyone just started playing it Thursday because that's when the servers came up. Also, I was busy as fuck this week, so.
Yeah.
But how is it? How is it?
It's pretty good. It's gameplay wise amazing. It's fun. Like to put into perspective what I mean, like the gameplay is fun. I've played literally the same mission close to, if not 20 times, and it still feels refreshing and fun each time.
Does it change up a little bit each time? Or?
Yeah, because the areas will have different. They'll have the same, like, what do you call it? Like points of interest.
Yeah.
Like areas where you can find like a super, not super weapon, but a special weapon, a special support weapon, like a rocket launcher, grenade launcher, LMG or whatever. But you will also find like areas where you can find in-game currency, by the way, like super credits, like upgrade materials and all that. And you can also find like nests, because right now the main enemy is the bugs, but there's also a robot faction, but no one's
Starship Troopers.
Like Starship Troopers, except this time we also get to fight robots. They're like Terminators practically. They're on a different side of the solar system though, and their like front isn't as close. I'll get into more detail about the game in our news this week part of the podcast, but to keep it short, it's really fun. I recommend buying it and playing it. If you have friends,
it is only $40.
It's only $40. If you have friends, group up and give them Helldivers.
If you don't have friends, sorry. This game isn't for losers.
You're gonna have to LFG for like some guy halfway across the world.
But yeah, I saw that there were issues at launch at first on PC, but I think a lot of them have been ironed out.
Yeah, the PC launch was just because of the DRM, the anti-cheat system. There's this anti-cheat.
Too many people.
And oh yeah, that's what I was gonna get at later in the podcast.
Okay,
I'll explain more about all of that. But yeah, the anti-cheat was causing the PC to run like shit, but they ironed all that out.
You love to see it. You love to see this year of good games.
Yep.
We're not jinxing it.
Hopefully not. Hopefully. But what about you, man? What have you been doing?
What have I been doing? I did not have a lot of time this week to do much. I was telling you before, because I was working, obviously. And
oh my god. He's a slave to the 9 to 5, folks.
I'm part of the rat race. It's not fun, but I need the money to afford this stuff. But yeah, I was busy pretty much every day after work this week with one thing or another, so I didn't have a lot of time. But I've been playing Modern Warfare. I think I mentioned that last week. I started playing Modern Warfare's campaign 2019 Modern Warfare. I like it. It's gorgeous. It's weird because I think the cutscenes for the campaign
are in game.
Are they?
Yep.
It's weird because they were giving me some issues with stuttering and like weird coloring.
Oh, okay. This is what I should have told you. You should have not updated the game.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Because if you keep it day one, Modern Warfare, like if you just downloaded the game and didn't update it, runs smooth as butter. You just wouldn't be able to play online.
Okay, I'm not playing. I bought this. I spent $20 to play the campaign.
Yeah. That's why I like when I hear people say, "Oh, let me buy the campaign." I'm like, just buy the campaign. Just don't update it, because when they update it, they compressed a lot of files purposefully. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, continue.
But I'm really liking it. I like it was surprising. I saw the actress. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. But one of the lead characters in the game. She's a freedom fighter.
Oh, Farah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. See, there you go. He's the names guy. But she's played by Dina's actress from The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. Cool to see her. But yeah, I'm really liking it. Fun gameplay. Good campaign. Good missions. It's COD. It's a COD campaign. FPSs are my comfort genre. So
yeah.
I'm always in the mood for a solid
shooty.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I'll probably end up beating it tomorrow.
Oh, how close are you?
Oh my god, I just started a mission with her. Oh my god, where were we? We assaulted the Russian base. I know we did that, and then it's a mission with her, where I'm playing as Alex.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just the two of us, and I don't remember the name of the mission. I played this last Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Like Thursday I had my second job, and then I watched a movie, and then yesterday I got high. I was tired. It's legal here, folks. It's fine. It is legal where we are, so it's fine. I got high, and it just made me out of it and then tired as heck. So,
okay.
But yeah, I'm liking it. It's Modern Warfare. Good campaign.
Nice.
But that's all I've been playing. And then, as always, I watched movies. I watched what did I watch this week? A Star Is Born, which is really good. The new one with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Made me cry at the end.
Oh, okay.
Really, it's good movie. Really like, it's the 4th iteration of that story. There's 4 movies out there called A Star Is Born. In A Star Is Born, Bradley Cooper plays a washed-up rock star, and then Lady Gaga is the person that he discovers who has talent, and they fall in love, and it's very sad. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's fucking depressing.
Damn.
And then I watched The Florida Project. That's an indie movie, really good. I don't know. I swear, did I watch something else? I've been slipping. I haven't watched a lot recently.
He's slipping, folks. He's slipping.
I've just been tired from work. You know how it is. If you're listening, you know how the 9 to 5 grind is. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mean Streets. Yeah, I watched Mean Streets this week. It's one of Scorsese's earlier films. It's
Mean Streets. Okay.
You know, it's a gangster film set in New York. Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro, that one dude from The Sopranos. But yeah, it's an earlier film from the 70s from Scorsese. Yeah. And then I read a comic this week. We don't talk as much about comics as we should.
Poor comics.
But I reread the God Butcher arc I was telling you before.
Oh, yeah.
God Butcher arc that Love and Thunder was very loosely based off of. It's so good. I told you I was telling you the details before, but it deals with young Thor, normal Thor that we're used to, and then old King Thor, because Gore, the God Butcher has just been killing gods through the millennia. And it's amazing. It's so good. You gotta read it. You have to read it, dude. It's by Jason Aaron. It's from about, I think, a decade ago is when he did that run.
Really?
Yeah, it's
oh, God.
I think the run is called Thor, God of Thunder. It's from the Marvel Now time, but so good. But yeah, that's what I did at work yesterday.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah, not as much for me this week, but what I have been playing or watching or whatever, reading, I liked. So
nice.
Pretty solid.
Pretty solid week for you, huh?
Yeah, but now we got some video game news. A bunch of stuff this week. As always, we want to put an exclaimer that we will not get to everything. We cannot get to everything. We meet up once a week to do this, and usually a good amount happens in the week. These are just stories that stood out to us that we found that we thought were worth talking about to some degree. Starting with the big one.
The big one this week.
Well, it was a rumor that started earlier this week. I want to say
it was like a
Sunday
leak?
or Monday. It was from so many different sources.
Yeah.
But essentially, the gist of it is that Xbox could gradually be going third party because they could start bringing stuff.
They'll turn into Sega.
Yeah, they could be. First, it started with things like Hi-Fi Rush, which makes sense, and then Sea of Thieves, which also makes sense because it's a games as a service, and then I started Gears, Halo.
I've been hearing Gears, Halo, all these games.
Indiana Jones, Hellblade.
Starfield.
Yeah, Starfield. It's a lot of we don't know rumor, but we do know that Phil acknowledged it earlier.
He's going to address it.
We heard you, and we're going to address it properly next week. This coming week, we record on Saturday. Today is the 10th of February. So he just said next week. So sometime this coming week, he's going to acknowledge it, and we'll see what's what. But yeah, it's great.
Watch him say, none of that is happening. Thank you. Have a great day. And then that's it.
Yeah. He just took a week to come up with that. But yeah, we'll definitely have more to talk about for next week.
I'm kind of sad because then now the only competition Sony has now is none. Well, technically Nintendo, but
Nintendo does its own thing. That's the thing. Nintendo hasn't really been competing with anyone since the Wii days. Yeah, they found their audience, their niche. I want to say niche, but they're incredibly niche. They're incredibly popular. Obviously, the Switch is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. When all is said and done, it might end up beating the PS2. I think it's that close.
Really?
Oh yeah, I almost got a Switch, but we're so close to the next console, it's just not worth it at this point. But Yeah, we'll definitely. Right now, it's just rumors coming from various sources, a lot spiraling, swirling. So we'll definitely have more concrete information next week, and we will definitely talk about it then. But it was worth acknowledging because the implications could be massive.
Massive, yeah.
As someone who, me personally, right now, as someone who predominantly 98% plays on my PlayStation, I wouldn't want this to a degree. If things like Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves made their way, I'd be fine with that because those are smaller titles and they would benefit from being on more platforms. Like Halo. But fucking Halo,
Gears.
Could you imagine booting up your PlayStation and just hovering over the Halo icon and you hear that
dude, no.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
My concern, not concern, is it's like it's fine to bring some exclusives over to like a different console. I mean, big example. Well, it's not. They're not particularly on Xbox, but like PlayStation's exclusives have come to PC before. No. Yeah, like Last of Us, God of War 2018, and
has Ragnarok come to PC yet? I don't think.
No, Ragnarok hasn't come to PC.
Or Ghost of Tsushima.
Or Ghost. A lot. That was in like an Nvidia leak that those games were coming, but
it makes sense. It would be stupid for Sony not to do it.
Yeah, it makes so much sense to add those games, but those that's fine because that's one on PC, and technically that is, no offense, that is technically Xbox's thing because Microsoft, all that.
Yeah, Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still technically been.
Well, Steam, there's usually Steam sales and Steam,
yeah.
Valve, Steam, own company, so.
Yeah, so I just don't know what Phil's thinking, but if he thinks that, you know what it is, I think they're really going to ride on the whole, we're the streaming console, because that's what they have been. Game Pass.
Game Pass.
That's what I've been saying. They're like, we're the streaming console.
Yeah.
We're the one that cloud gaming console. There you go. We're the cloud gaming console. We have all the cloud gaming you want for $15 a month. Or I don't know how much it is a year, but and Game Pass comes with games with gold, like Xbox, the PS Plus.
Yeah, I think they've just gradually been kind of
merging it.
Because it used to be a bigger thing. Games gold, like how PlayStation has their monthly games.
Yeah, the PS Plus
games
subscription. Yeah.
Gold has that too. But
yeah, I think the only thing now Xbox has is just that. It's just the fact that they are a streaming cloud gaming console now, which is actually pretty good. I mean, from what I've heard, their console cloud gaming's been really good.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to do this next one, or you want me to talk?
I guess both. I just moving on from the Xbox stuff. Again, we will definitely have more to talk about next week.
Yeah.
When we get an official statement from Phil Spencer. Phil the man.
Phil the man.
Man. Maybe he's a woman. We don't know.
We don't know.
No.
An alien, lizard man.
But yeah, another to keep on the Xbox train, apparently Final Fantasy XIV requires a separate subscription on Xbox, but it doesn't on PC and PS5. So when, like on PlayStation, for instance, you don't need, extra to play Final Fantasy XIV. You just play it by itself. But on Xbox, I think you need to subscribe. I'm not gonna lie, I saw this very briefly and I didn't do more research into it. But it was something about needing that extra subscription on Xbox, which is just, kind of sucks. It's annoying. I
remember I was playing Final Fantasy 14 with a friend a couple years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. Oh my god.
You're old. You're an old man.
Not yet, but no,
the
subscription is different. I believe you can get the subscription through PlayStation by buying like the bundles they have, like the expansion bundles.
Yes.
Or you go onto the Square Enix website and buy your subscription for the year or month or what have you, as much as you want to play the game. But that's kind of weird that, well, I mean, Xbox has been screaming for Final Fantasy 14 to be on their console, and I'm like, yeah, that game's really good, so they deserve it. But it's kind of weird that they're having them separately pay like that. That's like the like how I explained it. It's like you just go to the website and get the months you want, or you can get the bundles of like your expansions that come with like a month.
It requires a Game Pass subscription to play on Xbox. Whereas you don't need extra on PlayStation, or obviously nothing on PC because PC is PC. But so yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. I
see.
Like
a 30-day subscription to the game costs $15. 90 days costs $41.97, and 180 days costs $77.94. Xbox Game Pass Core, which is the cheapest tier, costs $9.99, $24.99 for 3 months, or $59.99 for 1 year. So there you go. So it requires Game Pass to play.
Oh, to play online?
Yeah, I'm getting this from IGN.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to have PS Plus to play Final Fantasy 14.
No, but you need Game Pass. Requires a Game Pass subscription to play on Xbox.
Oh, okay, so that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
okay.
Just to clarify.
Because I was confused.
Sucks. It's like, because I mean, at this point, I'd be curious to know the metrics, but I bet a lot of people who have an Xbox have Game Pass because there's so many games on there.
Yeah.
But it's still annoying for the people who.
Yeah, because on PlayStation, you can just download it from the store. It doesn't require PS Plus at all. You just download it, boom, and you play it.
Remember when obviously it was free to play online on PlayStation?
What?
I said, remember when it was free in general to play online on PlayStation? In the PS3 days. And then Xbox. Everyone saw that Xbox could get away with it. Like, all right, if they can charge, so can we. But yeah, that sucks. We'll see what happens there. The next thing wanted to mention is that Jason Schreier is having a new book about the downfall of Blizzard.
No.
For those of you who don't know,
no.
Jason Schreier, why no?
Because, okay, maybe there's a downfall to
Blizzard?
To Blizzard.
Probably. Oh, yeah, they're not the company they used to be. But for those of you who don't know, Jason Schreier is a gaming journalist, probably one of the few legitimate actual journalists in the games industry. He's done a number of expose pieces and exposure pieces on various practices, Rockstar Crunch, various things that I should know, but I can't think of off the top of my head. I believe he did reporting on Sony's strategy with all of their games as a service, Naughty Dog's Crunch, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's an actual journalist. So many people are just they regurgitate what's reported, but this guy does digging. He's good, and he's doing a new book called Play Nice: The Rise, Fall, and Future of Blizzard Entertainment. Chronicles the 33-year history of one of gaming's most fascinating companies, and it'll be out October 8th. He's done 2 other books.
Really?
Yeah.
About Blizzard or just 2 other books?
Like gaming industry stuff, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'll be he does really good expose pieces. So it'll be cool to see what happened with Blizzard.
Yeah.
Because Blizzard is not what they used to be. Do you guys not have phones? Remember that?
Oh my god. Do you guys not have phones?
Diablo Immortal. Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?
That guy has a YouTube channel too.
King. You know what's funny? He kind of looks like, it's obviously not him, but he looks a lot like a guy who plays trivia at my a venue. I host trivia as well. That's my side gig because it's good gas money. But yeah, he looks a lot like a dude who plays trivia there. It's not him. It's just he looks
similar.
Like him. He's got the ball, the glasses, that facial hair. He looks a lot like him, but it's not him.
Oh, okay.
I'm fairly certain. Be funny if it was, but yeah, that comes out October 8th. I'm sure it'll be good. Keep an eye on that. Do you want to talk about the next thing? It's more your speed.
Yeah. So I saw this pop up on my feed, but there is an Elden Ring mobile game rumored to be being made by the people at Tencent, the people who made not Tencent, sorry. Tencent Games, the Chinese mobile game company.
Yeah.
And they're making Elden Ring, but
the mobile version with like a lot of gacha elements. I don't know if you've played like Genshin or.
I have not. I've heard of it, of course, but I have not played Genshin Impact.
Yeah, so Genshin just has a lot of like, oh, you want this person or hero, you have to pull for them, which costs money, or you can save up and earn this like currency in the game.
Sure.
But I don't know how this game for quote unquote Elden Ring mobile is gonna work. But it's rumored and reported by Reuters, who reported that they're making the Elden Ring mobile port. It hasn't been announced. No one from I believe FromSoft or Bandai Namco have said anything, but it was very interesting. I'm like, okay, I get Elden Ring's a popular open world game, but why make it a gacha game out of all things? Like I get like making it mobile, like Death Stranding, but
I was about to try and think of something witty, but I got nothing. I don't know, money.
It's just so weird. It feels so like maybe it's fake. Hopefully it is, but it was an interesting thing to see on a Tuesday morning. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, it was also reported by IGN, who pulled the report, and apparently they're making it's a free to play business model, but with in-game app purchases. It's the role-playing game that won Game of the Year, obviously, and
never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Never heard of Elden Ring.
No idea what Elden Ring and is like
Elden
an
Ring?
old man who's married.
Is this a Lord of the Rings sequel? No. Anyways, but yeah, everyone was talking about it because obviously the DLC is very much anticipated, the Shadow of the Erdtree. So they were like, "Whoa,
when's that coming out?" Never. It doesn't exist.
It's gonna turn into the Silk Song.
It's gonna become too big, and it's just gonna become Elden Ring 2.
Yeah, Elden Ring 2. The Shadow of the Erdtree mega bundle.
Silk Song is its own game.
But yeah, Silk Song. Yeah. But yeah, that was the thing that caught my eye this week. And then next we have the Division 2 official 5-year Vanguard launch trailer. It's their 5-year anniversary with
Is it really?
Division 2,
yeah. 5 years for
yeah.
It was 2019?
Yeah.
Came out? I thought it was 2017.
Yeah, no, they revealed it 2017 and then it got delayed. I think if my math is mathing. But yeah,
wow,
5 years.
2019. Okay. Crazy.
5 years, yeah, it's insane. I saw that on my feed. I thought I would mention it.
Did you ever play the Division 2?
No, I never got to play it. It was technically not the first extraction shooter, but it was like the first esque extraction shooter.
Yeah.
Because it had like the whole concept of like, oh, you can do like
my friend
operations on the outside of the city, but then like this area of the city called the Dark Zone is like where you can kill other players and.
Yes, I remember the Dark Zone. My friend, he's played a bit of the Division, but that's cool. I hope it's good. Did you watch the trailer? Or?
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. Some of the comments are like a bit uneasy. I don't know. I haven't played the game. I don't know what's going on with the community or what the sentiment is with the devs, but some of them are like, "Wow, you can make cool expansions and updates, but you can't seem to fix yada yada." It's just a lot of like, I guess there's a lot of bugs and stuff, but that could just be.
I hope they can fix yada yada.
Yeah, I hope they can fix yada.
Yada is important.
Yeah, it was just a lot of like bad sentiment, but they were excited for the next season. I guess it's more just passion and isn't just hate. It's just passion. And then this one also caught my eye, but the 5th year anniversary of Apex Legends.
It's also been 5 years for Apex.
Yeah, it's been a while, folks. If you feel old, you're going to feel old now. If you're still playing Apex after 5 years, Jesus Christ.
I'm old. I've played Apex a handful of times.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I played it so much.
I'd rather just get Titanfall 3 if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
Please respawn. I know you have your Jedi series, and they're doing I believe they're doing an FPS Star Wars game.
Yeah.
Which I think is going to get announced this year, but we'll see. But I'd love a Titanfall 3, man. One of the best campaigns in an FPS. Oh my god. Oh, Objective 1. Protect the pilot.
Protect the pilot.
Was it Rule Run or Objective 1? I can picture the scene in my head. I just can't remember what he says. You know what I'm talking about.
BD, no!
Yeah, when he hurls him.
Yeah, hurls him.
Oh, so fucking good, man. That level, the level. That level in Titanfall 2's campaign, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm probably going to replay Titanfall 2.
Oh, It's so good. It's so good. I love weird time levels. Dishonored 2 has a similar one as well, in the Clockwork Mansion. Or no, not the Clockwork Mansion. Is it the Clockwork Mansion? There's a time level. Whatever. Titanfall 2. I want a Titanfall 3. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm going off topic.
It went from 5th year anniversary of Apex to Titanfall.
Well, Titanfall is part of the Apex universe, right?
Yeah, they're in the same universe.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, 5 years. I played it a lot. I got an heirloom for my favorite legend, which is probably not everyone's favorite legend, but Rampart, she's my favorite legend. I love playing her. She's really fun. I love like putting up walls and making turrets and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah. So I have her heirloom. So I put in some hours, some crazy hours. Not a lot, like my friends have.
I believe it. I know you, Abe.
Yep.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm. And then I didn't expect the DLC to come out for this game, but Atomic Hearts is getting a DLC called Trapped in Limbo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually didn't see a trailer for this, but I saw that it was announced, and it looks trippy as shit from some of the screenshots. If you want to like look it up, or if you folks look it up,
have you played Atomic
now.
Heart?
I've never played Atomic Heart, but I've seen playthroughs of it. It's like a super raunchy, like Russian, like it's like Bioshock-esque Doom Eternal fighting combat.
Sure.
Game.
Sure.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's one of those games that as soon as it comes to PlayStation Plus, I'll probably play.
Same.
But yeah, that's cool. I hope that's awesome. You love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it came out to kind of mixed, like okay reviews. I think I'd say when it came out last year. Right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So interesting that it is getting a DLC. But that's cool. The next thing we wanted to touch on, this is kind of one of the bigger stories of the week, is Disney and Epic are kind of partnering up to create an expansive and open games and entertainment universe connected to Fortnite. So what does this entail? This is from the Walt Disney Company website. The Walt Disney Company and Epic Games will collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe that will further expand the reach of beloved Disney stories and experiences. Disney will also invest $1.5 billion to acquire an equity stake in Epic Games alongside the multi-year project. The transaction is subject to customary closing conditions, including regulatory approvals. No one cares about that. But yeah, the new stories from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and more. Players, gamers, and fans will be able to create their own stories and experiences, express their fandom in a distinctly Disney way, and share content with each other in ways that they love. And of course, this will all be powered by Unreal Engine. So,
from what I heard,
yeah,
is this is going to be like not the metaverse, but like it's going to be like Disney World, but it's just called Marvel World, or well, technically it's just going to be like Disney World virtually in Fortnite. And there's like the screenshot of like all like the different islands and stuff.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, there's like ESPN. There's like a bunch of
I'm looking at the picture right now. It's a bunch of islands.
Islands, yeah.
Is that the plane from? Oh, that red plane looks so familiar.
Where? Let me.
If you click on the link.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I'm giving it a minute. Oh.
On the top right. What is that from? That is.
Oh, that's Lilo and Stitch's.
Yes.
The, like,
I knew
big
that.
air
yes.
freight. Yeah.
Oh, I see the Pixar balloon on the left.
Yeah, I can see the Wreck-It Ralph's hotel at the bottom mid.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I
see Monsters Inc. flag, TIE Fighters.
Lucasfilms, yeah. Yeah, so what? There's a lot of people theorizing that this is gonna be like practically a free streaming service for everyone in a sense.
Interesting.
Because some people are thinking like, oh, if this is like all of this like stuff from Disney,
yeah,
then if I have a console and I have Fortnite, I can go to this quote unquote Disney virtual world that I can go watch all the Avengers movies with my friends one night, or watch all the Star Wars movies one night.
That'd be kind of cool.
Or like I can go play like a game mode like inspired by Marvel or Lucasfilm or whatever, or like I can travel to like Andy's room for fucking Toy Story, or
you got a friend
in me. Or like I can travel to Wreck-It Ralph. Like there's like
almost 30 years
thousands
since
of theories
Story
coming.
Out.
Wait, what?
It's been almost 30 years since Toy Story came out.
Shut up.
1995.
I was born in 2000, so Jesus.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, out of here.
Young blood.
Young blood? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was born in 97, so I have a couple of years on you.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be huge. There's like a ton of theories. Like everyone's like, oh, it's going to be like a free streaming platform where people can watch movies and stuff and like interact with certain things.
It will be interesting to see what comes of it.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
Because even reading this, I'm still not 100% on what it's supposed to be. They're partnering up. They're going to collaborate. Gaming experiences, Unreal.
Better be fucking good. $1.5 billion, and if it's fucking a hot piece of garbage, Jesus Christ, that'd just be the biggest flop of the year.
Yeah, it says Disney and Epic Games have engaged hundreds of millions of players through Fortnite content, integration, season collaborations, in-game activations, and live events, including the Marvel Nexus War with Galactus, which drew more than 15.3 million concurrent players. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Galactus, like, crossover event. Galactus, like, attacked the Fortnite
Did you play that?
No, I didn't, but I saw a live stream of it when I was in class one day, because I was like, what the fuck is going on in Fortnite right now? Because I just saw it blowing up.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. It was blowing up all over YouTube.
But, yeah, we'll see what comes to fruition with that partnership. Hopefully something fun.
Hopefully something good. Hopefully it's not fucking
PR
bombs.
Yeah, we'll see. Just not right now we just got a PR presentation, but yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about the next thing?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, so as you know, I've played Persona 5 and enjoyed some of the Persona games in my lifetime, but last week they released Persona 3 Reloaded. Well, not Reloaded, just Reload. But I like calling it Reloaded because it's
he's extra, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
he's extra.
I'm a little extra when it comes to this stuff, but it's one of the highest selling. Well, not highest selling, the fastest selling Atlas game in history.
Yep.
And
it's awesome.
We love to see it. And from what I've heard, I haven't gotten to play it. No offense, the price tag is like a full price game, but it's practically a remake because they redid the whole game in the Persona 5 style.
Have you played Persona 3 ever?
No, I never got to play it.
So it is a new game for you.
Technically, yeah.
So it would be a new game for you.
It would be a new game, but I know what it looked like in the original, is what I'm saying. Like, I know what each Persona game looks like in its style, but Persona 3 Reload is completely remade in the style of Persona 5, where you can walk around.
It's a remake.
Yeah, it's practically a remake, and man, is it good. It's fucking good. I want to play it, but I
still have to play Persona 5 Royal. There's too much to play!
Too much.
Yeah!
But yeah, if you want to pick up a copy of Persona 3,
we're not being paid by Atlas.
We're not being paid by Atlas.
We wish we were, but we're not.
We're not. But go pick up a copy, folks. If you like Persona, if you like RPGs, go pick it up.
Yeah, for sure. But when will you get it? When will you get it?
Probably until the summer, because I need to save up money.
You do.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I concur.
Shit ton of money. Okay. This is the last point of this week's video game news, but it's probably the biggest one in my opinion, one of the biggest. But March 7th, we're getting New Game Plus for Spider-Man 2, which will have more suits, and you're going to be able to replay missions whenever, and I think you're also being able to change the time of day freely.
Yeah, this is they put out a tweet this week saying that their next big update comes out March 7th, which is going to include New Game Plus mode and more stuff, quality of life features, which it's cool to see. Kind of wish it had just been there to begin with, but I have my theories about that. But yeah, that's when it'll come out, and they're going to give us more information in the weeks to come leading up to launch. And I might jump back into it, maybe, possibly, just to play a little bit. Will you be jumping back in at all to play a little bit?
New Game Plus. I mean, I did for the first Spider-Man, but I didn't finish it.
I've played. Good point. I've played. I did New Game Plus for the first Spider-Man. I've played through that game 3 times now.
Damn.
But Yeah, it's good to see. The fan base is angsty, and they've been dying for it, to say the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool that we got a date. Cool to see. It's about a month away now, so we'll see what comes of it when we get closer to it, and hopefully we get that DLC this week, so we get the points for that with our wager.
Yeah.
Because I think we both said yes, right?
Yeah, we said there would be a DLC for this game. I feel like it should be soon. I have a feeling.
What do you mean soon?
Because, I mean, they announced this to keep everyone hyped, and then to keep the hype train going, they announced, like, the DLC.
That's not happening. You want to bet? I'll bet.
No, I'm not betting. No, I'm not a gambling man, I promise.
That's not happening. They're going to focus on this, and then, if anything, that would get revealed at a summer
They're going to,
showcase.
like, keep us on a string.
That's a showcase announcement. Hey, we're having Spider-Man 2 DLC, and it's going to come out.
Hammerhead's return.
Oh, fuck that. I don't know. It'd probably be Chameleon. Spoilers. Chameleon kind of makes an appearance in the game. Carnage.
He's the brother of
Yeah, he's Kraven's brother.
He's Kraven's brother, yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. I was wondering if they were going to bring him in, and they did a bit, but it could be Carnage. I don't know. There's rumors. We've talked very briefly about this, but there's apparently a Venom game coming out next year, so they could want to save Carnage for that. So.
Yeah, probably.
So maybe it'll be. We'll see. I just want more Spider-Man because it's fun.
More Spider-Man.
It's just fun as fuck swinging around in that game. It's
Yeah.
so fast, it's ridiculous. But you skipped over something, Abe.
What?
We had a state of play this week
Oh shit.
for Final Fantasy
Oh,
VII.
fuck.
A lot of
Yo, I didn't mean to skip this.
A lot of information. We didn't watch it because I don't want to see anymore because I'm already
Yeah,
sold.
same. I just didn't want to see more, but I saw just a little bit just to see how it looked. And,
What's the little bit that you saw?
the it was the beginning of the showcase where they like showed off like a couple cutscenes and like it was all like
Sure.
it was trailerified as you how would say it.
Trailerified.
Like it was just like a trailer, like
Sure.
snippets of like cutscenes and some action and stuff. I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Sure.
And it looks great. I think it's gonna be a fun game to dive back in after doing the whole Final Fantasy remake.
Which I really liked.
It's really
But I
good.
only played it when a year later it came to PlayStation
Plus.
Plus, yes. But that's the only I wasn't gonna buy. I remember I played the demo for the first remake, and I never beat it because I got stuck on the boss. But then I got it and I beat it. I beat the whole thing and I really liked it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for Rebirth. It
Buy
looks
it.
amazing. I probably will at some point. Not at launch because I just have so much to play, but eventually I will. Alrighty. I think that's it for the video game stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
Yeah.
moving on over to the movies and TV news, although it's mostly movie stuff.
Yeah, mostly movies
Because,
this week.
truth be told, I watch a lot more movies than I do TV. But
Same here.
there is something I forgot to add, but I will add it.
What is that, my friend?
I will tell you at the end. You have to be patient.
Fuck.
For starters, we're getting a new Jurassic World next year, apparently.
Woo!
With a rider attached. Oh god, I can't remember who it was. But earlier this week, it was implied that David Lynch? Not David Lynch. David Lynch's Oh my god, David Lynch's Jurassic World would be. I wish. No,
I was about to say
Lynch,
David Lynch.
It's one of the John Wick directors.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
The one that went on to do. Okay.
Which John Wick?
David, the first one.
Oh,
The
John
first
Wick.
one had two directors. One of them is Chad Zielinski, who went on to direct the other John Wicks, and then the other one is David Leitch. Leitch, who went on to direct Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hobbs
yeah,
and
yeah.
Shaw, Bullet Train, which I really liked.
Oh,
And
dude,
he's
I love
doing
Bullet
the Fall
Train.
Guy this year with Ryan Gosling. But yeah, he was supposed to be attached, but then that fell through. So right now there's no director, and this thing's supposed to come out next year, and I have no hopes at this point for this shit because I don't. Have you seen the Jurassic World movies?
Yeah.
What did you think?
like the first one. The first Jurassic World is pretty fun. It was like, oh, cool, high tech facility, but it's like it goes obviously out of control. Like
sure,
it usually does.
Obviously, you kind of need it to get the dinosaurs to eat people.
Yeah. The second one was like, okay, this is going more into like genetic, like wonkiness and like genetic modifications.
Yeah, and then you had in the third one you had bugs. You got bugs in Dominion.
Yeah, it gets even. Oh, and then they were around the world and stuff, and
bugs.
Yeah,
lots of bugs.
Oh, and then like the original cast came in.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah, third one, with Dominion.
Bugs.
With bugs, yeah.
I'm never getting over that.
Yeah, that was. I mean, bugs are technically prehistoric. It's just,
I know.
It's just not that interesting.
It's not as exciting as
because
giant
bugs
dinosaurs.
are still here.
We got bugs. They're not as big, thankfully.
Oh yeah, Jesus!
But we got
fucking mammoth-sized fucking mosquito.
We got the bugs, ladies and gentlemen.
We got the bugs. I'm dealing with enough bugs in Helldivers. I don't need to deal with in my movies.
He's doing his part.
I'm doing my part, folks. But yeah, okay. I mean, what can they do now? But I get it. Like
money. The last three all made over $1 billion. So.
Well, yeah, I don't even think at that point it's like brand recognition. It's just they're good watches. You just expect them to grow up a little, like in the sense of like more money. Serious.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, the first couple were super serious. They were like horror movies. They practically all are horror.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park was like they're horror movies.
I would no.
Think about it.
I rewatched Jurassic Park a few months. I would not categorize. It's not horror.
It's
Jaws is more horror than Jurassic Park.
It's more of like a vacation disaster movie.
Yeah, I mean it's a creature feature. It's an adventure creature feature with some horror-ish elements, but I wouldn't call it a horror film. Jaws is more, and to me, is more of a classic horror film.
But like the reason why I say horror is because I don't know if you remember. It's like Jaws, but it's different. It's this called Deep Blue.
Oh, Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea,
I love Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, it's a
1999. Samuel L. Jackson.
We need to kill that motherfucker.
The Punisher, Thomas Jane.
Yeah,
he's in it. Oh my God, who else is in that movie? Stellan Skarsgård. I love that movie. That so movie's good.
That's why I was thinking like whenever I think of like horror,
that's more horror.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay.
But Jurassic Park is way more lighthearted than.
Rewatch Jurassic Park. Like how long?
I did. Like
when?
Literally a few months ago, I saw it.
Really?
In theaters. It's
okay.
not. It is not. There are no. I'm taking. Maybe it's because I've seen it multiple times, but it's not scary.
It's not. Well, obviously, yeah, because we've seen it multiple times. But if you genuinely look at,
but I can rewatch. I've seen The Thing multiple times, and that's still unnerving because even though I know it's going to happen because I've seen it a bunch. But that's a horror film. That's
a lot of body horror. That's different.
It's still horror.
It's still horror, but like
I wouldn't put it like Deep Blue Sea. That I buy. You saying it's horror. I do Jurassic Park. Let's look it up. What does Google categorize Jurassic Park as? I'm very curious. Adventure sci-fi. Yeah.
Adventure sci-fi.
Adventure sci-fi. Yeah, 1,000. It's definitely sci-fi and it's definitely an adventure film. It's not horror. There are scary-ish parts, but it's not horror at all. You mean it's something you take your kids to see because they love dinosaurs. That's why it did so well. It's Spielberg's highest.
Yeah, you take your kids to go watch that and see a velociraptor fucking maul someone.
Yeah, but it's off screen. You don't see it. That's the point.
That's true.
Because the 2 times that happens is the one at the beginning where the dude's being pulled into the cage and the Australian guy is like, shoot her!
Shoot her!
And then the second time, it's the Australian guy and it's behind the bushes.
Girl.
Yeah, exactly. She jumps on him
and mauls him. Yeah.
And you don't see anything though. It's just obviously.
No, you know what I'm thinking is Jurassic Park 3. That's the one that's extremely horror.
With William H. Macy.
Yeah.
I've never seen Jurassic Park 3.
Wait, no. Is it 3 or is it 2? It's the one where Dr. Brandt goes back to the island because this couple's kid.
That's Jurassic Park 3.
That's 3?
2001.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Jurassic Park
3. That one was horror. Because I don't know if you remember when they run up the tree. Spoiler for a really old
This one is categorized as sci-fi action.
No way.
Yeah, it is. It's an action movie.
Okay, action. But remember when they're being chased by the velociraptors? They go up the what do you call it? The tree, and the one dude with the vest gets left behind.
And he gets stomped on.
No, he's like left on the ground. And he's like, help, and no one from the trees comes down. So the velociraptors they come out of the bushes, they go to the body, they grab his head, and they fucking snap it, and then they walk away.
I don't remember that part.
And then when they went inside of the genetic lab, there was like this quote-unquote velociraptor in a tube, but it was actually hiding behind the tube, and it just fucking bursts out, jump scare. There's a lot of horror in the third movie, and that's why I consider it horror. When they went into the fucking bird-cage with all the big pterodactyls.
Hey, you remember a lot about Jurassic Park.
Dude,
3.
I fucking love Jurassic Park. Do not challenge me on this movie. Holy
Jurassic Park 3 you love.
3, 2, and 1. And I like a little bit of the
1
worlds.
is not a horror film.
Okay, that's fair. 1 is not.
I've never seen 3. I've only seen the first one, and I've seen all the Jurassic World. I've never seen The Lost World, and I've never seen Jurassic
You
Park.
never seen Lost World?
No, I will. I need to watch a lot, man. I watch a lot of
Fuck,
stuff.
that's fair. Okay. You need to
I watch a lot
those.
of different stuff.
Okay, fair. Okay, the first one I will give you not horror, but the third and second one has a little bit more horror.
All right, fine. I buy that. I haven't seen them, so I can't argue with you on that. But the first one is not a horror film.
Okay, fair. Sorry, we're going on a huge tangent there.
About Jurassic
we're gonna keep that
Park.
in.
And then the next thing, we got a trailer for A Quiet Place Day 1.
Yes, I am excited.
I like the first two. It's the first two were directed, and the first one starred John Krasinski from The Office, the American Office.
Sleeper movie. I remember everyone was kind of hating on it. They're like, "Oh no."
Really? Which one?
The Quiet Place, the first one, because
Quiet
everyone's
Place
like,
did
"Oh my
really
god,
well.
they're all gonna be quiet the whole film.
And then
It's gonna be so
What if he
boring."
farted?
Yo, I feel bad for anyone who has gas
Right?
gas problems.
Like, you got to think about it, man. I mean, it's one of those things that just happens. What do you do if you fart?
You just muffle it, man. You gotta muffle it with a pillow. But like, I remember people were hating on it because they're like, "Oh my god."
I'm just curious to see how
Yeah. What?
everything fell, because
Yeah, that's what.
I think it's just sudden. I think we're going to see bigger creatures.
And
I
this
think
time
it's
it's in
gonna
the
be-
city.
Yeah, I think it's New York.
Yeah.
Which is,
Loud as shit.
yeah. But I'm sorry, what were you saying? You were saying something.
Oh yeah, so like the first movie when it was revealed, I remember I saw it. I was like, man, this is an interesting premise. A monster that can only hear you, and you have to be very, very quiet. And quiet place, right? And then I remember everyone online's like, "Oh, this movie's stupid. It's gonna be like a 2-hour quiet movie."
And you replied, "No, you're stupid."
And no, I was not a fucking internet like little warrior, keyboard warrior.
No, you're an idiot.
No, I was just very like, okay, people have their opinions, right? And I went to go see this movie. I'm like, damn, this movie's fucking great, and everyone loved it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good movie. Like, even though it's just no words are said, it's
Well,
all
some words are said.
Some words are said, but it's all like body movement. It's all like very much emotional. Yeah, and you can't see his face, but he's doing the one scene where it was actually shown off in a teaser trailer.
Yeah, I think it was John Krasinski.
Krasinski, yeah, where his kids were playing chess and something caught fire. They put it out, and his face was trembling.
I
And
think
like
did one
wide
jump
eyes.
on the roof at that point? I can't remember.
I
I thought one of them jumped on the roof at that point, or maybe I'm It's whatever.
It was a teaser trailer for the when A Quiet Place was being.
No, but that was
revealed.
in the movie.
Yeah, that was in the movie. That was in the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm asking, did one come towards them because of that?
Yeah, it jumped onto the roof. You hear it. You like throughout the whole movie, you don't see them until the very end.
Yes.
It's a very good movie.
So
though.
I'm
excited for this.
yeah. It's the director. It looks a lot like Cloverfield.
Yeah, Cloverfield. I was gonna say it reminds me
And,
of Cloverfield.
It's the director who did Pig, which is a really good Nicolas Cage film.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
It comes out this year. I don't think it has a proper release date yet, but it's coming out this year. But it's not John Krasinski. He's doing the third one. There's one more that's planned, part 3.
Oh, part 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because
Yeah.
they're split up at the. I'm not gonna spoil.
Spoil part 2, which came out 3 years ago now. I
3
think.
years ago, yeah.
And the next thing is it's something that means something to me, but I wanted to mention it's very brief, but it's like, oh my god, this movie is real. Got our first official look at Megalopolis, which you can look up now. It's just an image of a city. Megalopolis, for those of you who don't know, is a passion project from Francis Ford Coppola. Like, he's self-funding this completely with all of his wine money. You know who Coppola is, right?
Yeah, I think.
Who is he?
Wait, no, I don't. I was thinking in my head. I think I could put a face to the name, but
he is the guy who directed The Godfather.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. Okay.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Outsiders, all that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, because he hasn't really directed a film in years because he does other stuff. He sells wine, and apparently he's been really successful at it.
Oh, wow.
So he's completely self-funding this. It has a huge cast. I think it's finished filming, but we got our...
Who's in the cast? Martin Scorsese. Just imagine.
Right? A lot of people are in this.
What's a lot?
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Adam Driver, Nathalia Emanuel. She's someone you might recognize from Game of Thrones. Audrey Plaza's in this.
Wow.
Dustin Hoffman's in it from The Graduate. Oh my God, John Voight is in this.
Is there already a movie poster for the...
Giancarlo Esposito is in it.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Zendaya is in it. James Caan. Wait, no, James Caan is dead. No, he died. Maybe they finished filming before he died. Oscar Isaac, Jude Law, Forrest Whitaker, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kate Blanchett, Lawrence Fishburne. Holy shit.
What's that one dude from Goodfellas?
Which dude?
The main character.
Ray Liotta?
Ray Liotta. Just imagine he's in there.
Well, he died, so...
Well, I mean, like even Cocaine Bear, he was in that movie.
Yeah, I don't know when they finished filming this, though, but... Yeah, I don't think he's in it, though, but yeah. But it's just it's a shot of a kind of city alleyway. I'm so cute. This could be such a dumpster fire, but it's a passion project for him. He didn't need to do this. He just wanted to, so I'm very curious to see how
he's getting money, and it's like...
Who's the studio? He's self-funding this.
Oh, there's like no studios?
No, he's self-funding it because he makes a lot of money, apparently, off of wine.
Jeez. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, if he has a successful wine business, holy shit, then yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's just... I think we might see our first trailer this year, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that.
Well, that's my bad, folks.
Boo! Everyone,
boo! Notifications, boo!
Boo! Right. You're not. And then we got our first official look this week at Moana 2, which comes out this November. It was a very brief teaser. She's on an island, of course.
Of course.
Because it's a very Polynesian inspired, obviously.
Polynesian.
But the only this came out of nowhere, and it's because this was going to be a TV series first, and then it was I guess that didn't work out for whatever reason, and so it's becoming a sequel. And next year, we're getting a live-action remake of this for whatever fucking reason, because Disney wants to remake everything live-action.
It's safe. It's going to make money. Yeah,
it's safe. But, we're getting Moana 2 this year in November.
Yeah, and just to add on to the fact that we're getting Moana 2, Disney I believe has stated that but they're probably going to start just making sequels to a lot of their films because a lot of their originals are not doing too well. Wish being one of them.
Yeah, Wish didn't do too well. Elemental had really... Elemental's an interesting one because it definitely...
I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. I saw it with my family. But it didn't do well opening, but then it had really good legs, and I think it made its budget back, but the general rule of thumb is 2.5. So you have to make twice your budget back and then some because you have to factor in things like marketing, which is not cheap. But it did well. It did well overseas. It was very popular apparently in South Korea because I believe the director is South Korean.
Yeah, because the fire people are very
because South Korea is on fire.
No. It's because a lot of the fire people's tradition is very within Asian culture.
Oh yeah, sure.
And it's a very, very good movie.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, I think it's underrated because I really enjoyed Elemental.
Oh, you're not gonna finish that, Ed?
There's no chicken.
Just eat it. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it, dude. Just take it has a lot of salsa, but you gotta eat it. You gotta take it like a champ. He's eating a tamale, folks.
Hey, good. Is this the spicy part?
Yeah, because that's where the spice gets squeezed in, or not squeezed in, but they shove it in.
Mm-hmm. It is good. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Moana.
Moana.
Oh,
yeah.
Elemental. Right. Yeah, Elemental's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moana 2 comes out. I like the first one a lot.
Toy Story 6. Wait, we're on 5 now?
5. Yeah. I think they did confirm.
We're going to get 5. We're going to get a bunch of sequels, basically. Zootopia. Zootopia is going to come out next year.
Zootopia deserved a sequel, though.
Oh, yeah, it's deserved a sequel. I don't know why they... It's because Disney didn't want to greenlight it, right?
Because Disney sucks. Boo-boo. We're never getting sponsored by.
We're never gonna get sponsored by Disney.
No, they're you know. But yeah, that's that. The last two things I added. This first thing just pisses me off. So there is a movie that was filmed, written in part, produced by James Gunn, who's now head of DC Entertainment, DC at Warner Brothers, called Coyote versus ACME. It's inspired by the old Looney Tunes, the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
So I think he's suing someone. It's based off of that. It's a movie that was filmed basically. It's almost done, but for whatever reason, as a tax write-off, Warner Brothers didn't want to distribute it, and they were going to cancel it.
Oh yeah, like the Batman girl, the Batwoman,
Batgirl.
Batgirl,
Mm-hmm.
Batgirl movie that was a tax.
And this got a lot of backlash, and it was reported about a month or two ago that they were shopping around to, for another, like Amazon, MGM, whatever, to see
distribute it.
Yeah, exactly. But apparently, according to this week, they said no to everyone and their counteroffers, and that it might just be shelved permanently, which sucks, which is terrible. And I really hope someone leaks it, because that's what happened. It was test footage. When someone leaked the Deadpool test footage.
Yeah, because it was going to be shelved.
Yeah, and someone leaked it, and like, this is amazing, and they're like, all right, people like it, so let's make Deadpool, and the rest is history. But I really hope someone leaks this, because apparently it's had good response from people, good test screenings. James Gunn was attached to it. I mean, he's the head of DC. He's the head of, one of your bigger.
Like, why don't you release it?
It's a tax write-off, because Warner Brothers is, kind of in debt.
Yeah, they're in a lot of debt.
A lot of shitty decisions over the years.
They bought Discovery.
They were owned by Discovery bought Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Discovery. Sorry, Discovery bought Warner Brothers.
AT&T owned Warner Brothers for like a few years, and now they're owned by Discovery. And then you have David Zaziv, whatever, who's making these decisions. It's shit. I hope someone leaks it, because I want to watch it. I love movies, obviously.
Leak the Batgirl movie.
I mean, it sucks for that, but I don't care as much about Batgirl. This
fair.
one, I think, just has a chance to be a better movie, and I just want to see it. It sets a bad precedent, because you have finished products, and the company can be like, oh, never mind, no one's ever going to see this. We're using it as
that reminds me of the Popeye movie that was supposed to come out that was replaced by the Emoji movie.
Was it Popeye? I thought it was something else.
Yep. Look up Popeye.
It was a Scoob movie. It was a Scooby-Doo movie that was also shelved.
Really? Oh, well, there was this one that...
But was that finished filming?
Yeah. They already have a... Look, you can even look it up. Popeye... Popeye...
I know there's the old one with Robin Williams from the 80s.
No, this is it was a purely animated movie that was going to be 3D animated, and the guy who was going to voice Popeye was Tom Kenny, the guy who voices SpongeBob.
Wait.
Not yet. He's done that for so many years that you can hear his vocal cords sound like he's very old. Like he's like... I
sounded like a sheep. I didn't know about that. Okay,
there was a sneak peek. Yeah, there was a sneak peek animation in 2016 about it, and it was supposed to come out.
But are you sure this was actually finished filming?
Yeah,
it's finished.
I believe it was finished. Yeah, but then
you sound less certain now than you did before.
Because
I've never heard of this.
2016 when it happened. So this is years ago. So it doesn't matter if it comes out now.
It should though.
It's probably shelved, but it had Tom Kenny, and it was well animated. I mean, like look it up. I would take a look at it. But sorry, a little off topic, but yeah.
No, I mean it goes hand in hand with what we were talking about. It sets
basically
a bad precedent.
At the end of the day, fuck the Emoji movie.
Yeah, that's what you should take out of all of this. Fuck the Emoji movie. I mean, fuck it anyway, because it's just terrible. And you have Patrick Stewart voicing poop. The poop emoji.
And we are poop. Ha 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 ha. I remember that clip. Stupid fucking line, but we love him.
I love Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart's a guy.
And then the last thing I wanted to shout out, because you got to put in a little TV news, is that Percy Jackson was renewed for a second season.
Yay! I actually saw this.
Did you watch the show?
Yeah.
You've seen the show?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
No, up until episode 3. I haven't continued watching it.
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard good to okay things about it.
Yep. The
issues I've heard is that there isn't a good sense of threat of a discovery, because every time they go somewhere, and this didn't happen. I love the books. I've reread them multiple times.
Haven't read them in my life.
Oh my god, they're so good. But they're definitely kids' books, and I grew up reading them along with Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. But they just go somewhere and they just immediately know who it is. And he's like, "Oh, you're this person. Oh, well."
I mean, everyone knows Greek mythology. Oh, well, not
the okay. There's some things I will get, like knowing Medusa. I'm like, everyone knows Medusa. I'm fine with. But everywhere they go, there's no sense of mystery.
You're the Fury. You know?
There's no sense of suspense because they just know. There's no figuring things out. You know, it's like, oh, we know who this is. Again, I have not watched it. I am regurgitating what I've heard, but I mean, it did good numbers, and I am a fan of the property. Can't be worse than the movies.
Actually,
I actually kind of like the first movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the first movie.
If you take it as its own thing, I think the first movie is quite enjoyable. The second movie is complete dog shit.
Agreed.
I can't.
Sea of Monsters, right?
Fuck that movie. Yeah, even if you take it as its own thing, it's still just
how bad is it?
Pretty fucking bad.
Okay, thank God I didn't
see
it.
It's so bad. You know, there's a perfect analogy. In the book, they go to the Sea of Monsters, the Bermuda Triangle, and there's a cruise ship that the bad guys have commandeered as their floating fortress, and it's a cruise ship. It's a big ship. You know what it is in the movie?
What?
A yacht.
It's just a yacht. It's not even like a huge.
It's a fucking yacht.
They couldn't get like a CGI cruise ship.
That is a perfect representation. The books are a cruise ship. The movies are a yacht.
Yeah, I mean yachts can be big, but that's like
but a cruise ship.
But a cruise ship.
Would you rather be on a yacht or a cruise ship?
Cruise ship sounds cooler because it's like if you look at what a cruise ship is,
it offers a lot more.
Yeah, it's big. It's insane.
But yes, it has been renewed. So good. Good. Awesome. Happy for the cast.
Are they going to go into the second book in the second season, or is it?
Yes. Yeah. It's Sea of Monsters. Each season will be its own book. They got to film fast too, because the books take place 1 year after the other, and the kids are going to grow up, man. And these things take a while.
How do you think I feel with the fucking Last of Us? But Ellie can give some time to grow up.
What are you talking about?
The Last of Us 2 season 2 is going to come.
But she's 5 years older in The Last of Us season 2.
Well, yeah, but
that's not the same thing.
But like, still. Or no, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of fucking One Piece.
Oh.
The live action.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. That is
I'm like, wait, hold on.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, because we covered, I think, the first few arcs in the first season.
Okay.
Really quickly, and they're really good. Recommend watching it, showing your support.
The creator was a part of it.
Yeah, the creator, Oda, was a part of it. And it was good. It was good. But the thing is, they want to keep making more. But the first one took a while to make.
For One Piece?
For One Piece. And
yeah, I can see that.
It's if they're gonna go up to where they're at now in the manga, it's gonna take them a bit, like a couple seasons. But I hope they can film quickly and get shit done, because the actors are not gonna get any younger. The actors are pretty young right now.
They're not gonna pull Benjamin Buttons.
No, yeah, they're not gonna pull Benjamin Buttons. But I mean, the actors are pretty young right now. But I believe the series literally takes place within like 3 years.
Does it?
Yeah, I think like Luffy is like. Correct me if I'm wrong. I watched One Piece, but it's been a very long time since I've seen the whole series.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear that. There you go. Soda can sponsored drink of the day. But I haven't seen it in a while. But if I remember, he's like 16 at the beginning, and then he's like 18 towards right now, I think.
So 2 years.
2 years.
I mean, I guess how long can you take to find the One Piece?
A while.
2 years.
2 years. I mean, but yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I hope this doesn't turn, like Percy Jackson doesn't turn into a One Piece situation where
they gotta film fast, man.
They gotta film, yeah, one after the other. They, like, as soon as one finishes, they gotta go. Or they should do what they fucking did with the Lord of the Rings. They just did 3 years of filming, and then they.
It was very grueling, though.
Yeah.
It was a lot for Percy Jackson, Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson, yeah. Took a toll on him.
Oh yeah, no, it did. But he did King Kong after, which I really like. But I think that is what we have found this week for stuff
for movies
that we like. And then nothing for comics again, because there's never anything big that happens.
It's always just re-releases and just like
recolors. Yeah, there's so many comics, dude.
So many fucking comics.
But we are going to C2E2 in April.
Yes,
so
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I have not been in a decade.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get like a replica of the Leviathan axe. Not a full replica, but like the little plastic.
Well, if that's there.
Yeah, if it's there.
Hopefully.
I
got Did I ever show you the walking stick I got there?
No.
It's very. I think I mentioned it because you got your walking stick at the
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Walking stick at car. You have your name carved in it?
No, it's really nice though.
Okay.
It's high quality material. You could beat someone up with it. It's heavy. It has a dragon head where you put your
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, that's the news part. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Become part of something larger than yourself. Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
And we're back. As you totally just heard, that was our sponsor. It was definitely something there to listen to because we have sponsors.
Yeah.
But new this week, as in stuff that we noticed that has come out this week. Of course, Helldivers 2 released Thursday, Friday. Abe, you've been playing it. Mm-hmm. Been liking it.
Yes.
Talk a bit about that in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
The demo for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, wanted to shout that out because there was a state of play this week. Then they released a demo that I think was 48 gigabytes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, this game's going to be big then.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 discs. They confirmed this. It's 2 discs. Yeah. It's only
2 discs.
It's 150 something.
It's a Red Dead situation where it's 2 discs.
2 discs.
Yeah, I have it upstairs. I have the 2 discs.
I believe you. I just don't remember. But yeah, it's 2 discs. It's a big boy. She's a big boy.
Big boy.
Our PlayStation, our PS5s are gonna start sounding like jet engines.
Yeah.
And then Foam Stars is on PlayStation Plus. That is also just out. I don't think you can only play it through PlayStation Plus. I think you can just play it, but it is available through PlayStation Plus. Yeah. Okay. And then
nice.
Movie-wise, just wanted to give a shout out to Lisa Frankenstein, which is Zelda Williams' directorial debut. For those of you who don't know, it's Robin Williams' daughter.
Yep.
Named after Zelda. Legend of Zelda. Yeah, it's kind of a Frankenstein, obviously-esque story about a weird girl from the 80s who reanimates a cute guy, but he's dead.
Lisa Frankenstein.
Lisa Frankenstein. There she's Frankenstein. But yeah, that's new this week. Oh, last week we forgot to mention that Persona 3 came out.
Yeah.
Persona 3 Reload came out last week. Obviously, it sold 1 million copies, so a lot of people
are buying it. Yeah. Thank Christ, it's not a flop.
Segueing to our main topic, what do we want to start with, Abe?
I mean, we could start with, I think, you know what? Let's start off with the Helldivers 2 interview.
Interview with a player, really hyping yourself up there.
Yeah,
interview with me, a player.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm a confident player. I
am the interviewer. Abe is the interviewee.
Mm-hmm.
He's played the game. He likes it. And he's going to talk about it.
Yeah. So, let's start off with, what are your questions about the game?
Oh, my question. That's a good question.
So that I can answer those.
In comparison with each other, what's it like playing by yourself in comparison playing with others? When you're by yourself, do you have bots? Can you just play by yourself? Is there any sort of campaign mode? Or is it just maps that you go into?
Okay, so...
Raids, I guess you'd call them, right?
What, raids?
Yeah, are they raids? Like in Destiny?
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how Helldivers is set up. So I don't know if you've played Save the World. It's kind of like that, where you're on a big map, but in this case it's a star chart. It's like this big solar system map, and you have different planets that surround Super Earth, and and they're just different fronts. There's their Terminids, which are the bugs, and then there's the automatons, which are the robots, the Terminator-esque faction.
Yeah, sure.
And you can choose between each or right now. Right now, the biggest faction that has the most ground is the Terminids. They're really close to Super Earth. They're about like a couple sectors away. Like there's chunks of the solar system that have certain amounts of planets.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, everyone's fighting the Terminids. There's some people fighting the robots because, you know, some people, you know, don't always want to be killing bugs for like hours and hours on end. But the game is more of like Left 4 Dead, but with a little bit of extra steps, in the sense that you come in with a what's it called, stratagem loadout, and a stratagem is basically like this little grenade, and when you hold it out, it has like DDR controls. So you press L1 or whatever bumper is on your controller, or if you're also playing on PC, you click it, and then it'll show up like DDR inputs for your D-pad, and you put them in the right sequence, and then that activates a grenade that you throw down and drops down like supplies, weapons, and stuff. So you load in with stratagems. It goes up to 4 stratagems and then 1 bonus stratagem, which is just basically like a passive that you get. And that passive can either give you, when you spawn in, you have full ammo for everything. Grenades, stims, ammunition, like everything. And then there are different armors that provide different types of protection or buffs. So there's one that like you carry 2 more grenades, so you get to throw more and more grenades. You can be the demolition dude of the group. Or you can have heavier armor that helps you control the recoil on your weapon, or take less limb damage from enemies.
What class have you mained?
There aren't any classes. It's just like you just have a Helldiver and you mix and match armors. So you can have an armor that's like meant for like recon, and there's one that's, like I said, meant to be like super tanky, but you can't move that fast. And then you also have like the normal, medium, like the average Helldiver, the one that just has the medium armor, and like that's just there for like you take less hemorrhage damage and whatever. There's like there's medium armors, light armors, and then there's heavy armors, and they all do their own different things. But it doesn't really matter what helmet or cape. It just matters what chest piece you have, because the chest piece is the one that gives you the bonuses for your other for the match. And what was your other question besides that? I'm sorry, I kind of got lost in explaining some things.
No, you're explaining everything really well. What's it is it more, how much time have you played by yourself compared to like with your girlfriend, for instance? And what are the big differences there? Do you get AI companions at all, or?
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is the one thing I kind of have a little bit of a gripe with, but it's not so much, because I have played a game that is similar to Helldivers 2. It's called Deep Rock Galactic. I don't know if you guys played it, or if you played it.
We literally played it together.
Oh shit, yeah, we did. We did play it together.
That's how memorable of a time it was for him. He doesn't even remember.
Well, because you only played it like a couple times, didn't you?
Yeah, I did only play. Yeah, you played a lot of it, right?
Yeah, I played a lot. I have 145 hours of Deep Rock.
You nerd.
Yeah, and
you dwarf nerd.
I promoted the engineer like 3 times, and that takes a while. Like a lot of missions.
At least 145 hours.
Well, no, I mean... Oh, and I also promoted every single class in that game once. And the engineer is the one I played the most. But anyways, unlike DRG, you get like a little drone companion if you play by yourself. He's called Bosco. He's really cool. We love Bosco. But in Helldivers, you load in by yourself. You're a Helldiver.
You're diving into hell.
Yeah, literally.
Don't be a bitch.
No lie, this game, you're literally dressed up fodder. That's not a joke. You're literally dressed up fodder. The armor looks cool and provides protection, but you can literally get instantly respawned. There's no revive system. There isn't like 20-minute wait time. The only wait time you have to wait for is your teammates reviving you, or not reviving you, but the stratagems we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
There's different, like I said, different. Me and my girlfriend call it DDR inputs because you have to put a bunch of inputs on the D-pad. But the one to reinforce, you have to call it in, and it's until someone calls it in that you can get respawned in. But you have a set number of lives. You can't just keep spawning in.
What's your set number?
I believe if it's one person, it's 8. If it's 2, I believe it's 12 or 11. If there's 3, it's 15, and if there's 4, it's 20 lives.
You know your Helldivers.
Yeah, because I played it without people, with people, and that a little side note. Right now, because it's super popular and oddly enough suffering from success, the servers are eating shit.
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. But yeah, the game right now is suffering from success. There's so many people trying to play the game that the servers are just eating absolute dog shit right now. And
disgusting.
Yeah, it sucks for everyone because one, everyone wants to party up with random people and get missions done.
Sure.
But you can still, like, if you have 3 other friends that bought the game, you can squad up easily and start playing and having a blast, right? You can also add people, and you can also, like, join them through there. Right now, a lot of people are just, like, LFGing on, like, Discords and, like, finding people to play with because, like I said, the matchmaking's a little fucked. The best way to work around that for me right now, hopefully by the time this podcast is posted that all that's ironed out, but the way around it is to start a mission on the automatons side of the map. Okay. And that will, because there's not a lot of people playing on those quote-unquote servers, you're able to find people, and then as soon as you beat that mission, just take them to the Terminids zone and do the missions you want there.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, because right now everyone's playing on the Terminids part that you can't find not even can't find a lobby, you can't load into a lobby that well.
And you're playing in the Terminids.
Yeah, and I really want to play against the bugs because the bugs, no lie, are a little bit more fun to play than the automatons. I think the reason why is because the automatons shoot at you. They have
like,
guns.
No, don't shoot back!
Don't shoot back. I'd rather have a fucking 4-legged freak with fucking talons.
It makes everything easier.
Yeah. But it's fun. Besides that workaround of trying to find matches, playing with people is fun. As much as friendly fire happens, it's funny because, like, you know...
Oh, you can get killed by your own?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Not even just, like, your own, like, artillery or grenades. I'm talking, like, you can get shot by your teammates in the head. You can get...
Pull in Order 66.
Yeah, by complete accident. You can fucking call in an airstrike, and you think, oh, I'm not too close to the blast zone, and you'll just get fucking hit by shrapnel and die. It's hilarious. It's, like, genuinely, like, hilarious. It's very arcadey. It's, like, over the top, but it's very fun. And it's very, like... it's like Starship Troopers, but what makes it so lovable of a game is, remember, like, being a little kid having like toy Nerf guns or water guns, and you're playing playing with your friends, right?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. You're just imagining yourself, like, in combat and, like, explosions and shit happening. It just brings that nostalgia back from being a little kid, and it's so good. It's like a nice release of dopamine. You see fucking shrapnel, mud, and shit go flying everywhere. You see
childhood memories, shrapnel, mud.
But, like, you imagine
when
that
I was
as a
in the
kid.
war.
When I was in the war. When
5 years old.
Like, not to say that war's a good thing, but like, when you're a little kid and, like, you want to be adventurous and do all this crazy stuff with your boys or your friend group, sure. It's just like it brings that nostalgia out of you, and it's really fun. It's genuine fun. There are a lot of the same mission objectives, but because it has this thing that Left 4 Dead has, which is called the Director.
Yes.
This is either an AI or it's an actual dev. They've said this on their dev stream. They'll say they'll have devs live working at the studios, specifically spectating player games and spawning in enemies and certain like.
That's awesome.
Just to direct the match.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Yes, like I said, like Left 4 Dead does it, but it's instead of Left 4 Dead, it's an actual person instead of the AI.
Not a dead person.
Not a dead person. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Any other questions?
You kind of went over everything. Okay, so there's no proper campaign.
No proper campaign.
So you're near Super Earth, right? Do you have to protect your Super Earth, or?
So Super Earth is in the center of the star chart.
Sure.
And then there's, like I said, the different fronts, the automatons.
But do you have to fight them off, or does that change at all, or how?
Yeah. So this is like a community-led front. Like everyone that's playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
Shows up on the star chart. Like you go over to like a planet and it says there's like
on that server,
or not even on that server, just on that planet, like the actual planet where you select missions.
Sure.
You can hover over the planets. Right now it's Heath and Angel's Venture that are available for like us to play on against the Terminids, and the whole point is you're supposed to liberate the planets.
Of course.
And when you hover over the planet, it says active Helldivers, and it tells you right there how many people are playing on that planet. Right now on Heath, there's like 19,845 active Helldivers like in playing on that, and then on Angel's Venture there's like 8,000. Everyone's just trying to liberate that planet because it's like at 86% liberation. But it's like I said, it's like a community-led front. So if we lose those planets or we just don't do anything or like don't push the front that far, the Terminids will get more planets. If we liberate it, we push the front back.
Could you lose eventually, hypothetically?
I think so. I think they said like every month the star chart's gonna change. Like certain fronts are gonna move.
Could you imagine if eventually just the player base just couldn't hold back, and then I don't know, whatever, Super Earth is taken over, and the game just ends for everyone? The developers like, that's it, we're done.
That's it, we're fucked. You mentioned that because they're on the star chart. You can select Earth.
Sure.
And the only planet in the solar system you can play on near Super Earth, because they're all sections, and all the sections have a certain amount of planets.
Right. Yeah.
If you go to the center of the star chart, which is Super Earth, the only planet there is Mars and Earth. So I feel like one day when if it ever happens, like the Terminids invade Earth, it's probably going to be a map we can play on Earth, or we're probably going to play on Mars. But I don't think it's going to come down to that. But there is a lot of open lanes in the star chart, because right now the automatons are on the left side of the star chart and the Terminids on the right, and there are like 3 other lanes. There are 4 other lanes available for 4 other factions.
Okay.
So they might be adding factions later on, but we do know they're adding free updates and DLC.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
free weapons.
I know you hope so. It's a games as a service. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not fully priced. It's $40, but it's a game you buy. So hopefully the updates are fucking free.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anything else like microtransactions? Anything about like the battle pass or whatever?
Have you? Yeah, I was wondering about that. So, have you found that to be detrimental at all? Like,
nope. It's very player friendly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's oddly enough like it's. As much as like
totally off topic, but thank you for the free copy, Sony.
No.
You bought it.
Yeah, I bought it. Sadly,
Sony
would. It would have been nice if you gave me a free copy. I would.
Sony doesn't know who we are. Yeah. We're not worth knowing yet.
Yeah, we're
maybe
not.
One day.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Corey. Corey Barlog.
Yeah,
I really would want him on this podcast.
Well, we need a better fucking setup. Did you inviting him over, coming down to the basement?
Yeah, him to travel all the way over here. Jesus Christ, that would be fucking pain in the ass. But yeah, the battle pass is very friendly. There's technically 2 battle passes. There's the premium, and then there's the one that comes with the month. Okay, so this is how they describe it. There's the free battle pass that comes with like a bunch of armors and weapons and stuff, and then there's the premium battle pass that you can get. And I got both. Well, not that I got both. The one that you already get is obviously free, but I got the premium one because the premium one had some cool armors and some weapons I like. And I know you hear that, you're like, wait, doesn't that mean it's pay to win? Because like people are gonna get advantages.
Sure.
It's not really an advantage. They all do the same damage. They're literally, the battle pass weapons are just variants of the base weapons that are in the game. So an example, the premium battle pass has this gun called the Liberator, but it's called the sorry, not the battle pass. Sorry, the base game has a gun called the Liberator, and then there's the premium one called the Explosive Liberator. It just shoots explosive rounds, but they don't do extra damage. They do the same amount of damage. They do the same amount of stagger. It's just to look different. It technically is a skin. It does do like AoE, but it's not like crazy considerable damage. All the weapons do the same amount of damage. It's nothing different, but
so it's like a weapons cosmetic.
It's like a weapons cosmetic, I think. But I could be wrong. There probably is increased damage. It's just not as significant as you think.
Okay.
It's just it's pretty cool. There's different weapons. There's like incendiary shotgun you can get, but I haven't leveled up that high enough not leveled up. Sorry.
What?
To get the battle pass tiers, quote unquote the tiers, you have to get what's called war medals, and war medals are found either in the match while you're playing or when you complete a mission. You get like 5. You get, I think the max you can get on like the highest difficulty is I think, well, the highest difficulty I saw, which was extreme, I think is 8. No, not 8. You get like 4, 5, and then you get 8 medals. So that's about 17 medals.
That's a lot.
For 3 missions. Yeah, it's a lot. And then you can find medals in the missions, and those medals can range from like 3 to like 5 medals.
What level is your character on?
I'm level 17, and that's because I've been playing a lot with besides spending close to maybe hours looking for people to play with, because like I said, servers.
Womp womp.
I've played a lot of missions, and they were a shit ton of fun, and I found a lot of like upgrades and upgrades and things for like the super credits, like I said, the premium currency you can earn in game.
Yeah.
And it's fun leveling up and making your ship stronger. You can upgrade the ship, and you can see the visually change.
A strike, an airstrike, right?
Yeah, you can. That's what the stratagems are.
Aerial strike.
You can either call in a support weapon, which is like an RPG, an LMG, like the really like strong like weapons like grenade launchers, a railgun. But then you also have, like you said, airstrikes. Those are like the red stratagems. Those are the ones that they're the ones that mostly get people killed because people don't know how big radiuses are, and that's Fair enough. I recommend when you buy stratagems and the upgrades, check how big the explosion is. They give you a preview video how big or what they recommend using it on, because it will fucking kill your team if you're not careful.
Don't kill your team.
Do not kill your teammates.
What is you mentioned it before. How many lives do you have in a match?
I said 20. We get 20 lives, and you can burn through them if you're not careful.
Yeah, I feel like I'd burn them. I'm just picturing it now. I feel like I'd burn through them really quickly.
If you talk to my girlfriend, she'll tell you I burn through them like fucking wildfire. I don't know what it is. I think it's like performance anxiety. But
do you just charge in? You're like, ah!
Yeah. Not even that. I'll either throw a grenade and it'll bounce off a rock and fly right back at me.
In your head. Boop.
Yeah, I'll turn into red mist. It's just like... but yeah, you can burn through them really fast if you're not careful.
Okay.
And you have to be... the best way I can put this, if you're a lone wolf, you're going to have a very hard time playing this game. This is very difficult playing by yourself.
So if you're a loser with no friends, don't play this.
Sadly enough. Yeah. But I mean, once the servers are fixed, you can probably find people to play with. But if you just like want to play a mission by yourself, good luck. It's tough. It's not easy.
And good luck.
Good night, good luck. Yeah, it is not easy. This game punishes you for playing by yourself. If you have to move as a group and you have to play together as a group. Try not to kill each other, cover each other's backs.
Maybe they'll put in bots one day.
Hopefully they do, because I feel like that will help people who like are playing offline.
Sure.
Or that can't connect to the servers.
Sure.
Like
Thursday.
Today.
Suffering from success?
Yeah, suffering from success.
I don't think we mentioned it before, but this was Sony's largest PC launch to date, and it beat out God of War.
Really?
Yes. I don't know that you have to look up the numbers, but I was reading that before. It's awesome, man. Again, it's still funny. Said it to you before, but how I had more confidence in this game, yet you're the one who's playing it.
Yeah, I didn't have confidence because when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, cool. It's very like Starship Troopers, but it's like it's a live service game and it's from Sony. And like I said, we've known Sony for being the single player like game company, and their only technical live service game they have right now is Destiny, which they bought.
Yes,
they didn't start or whatever. It's just they just have Destiny right now, and I was wary. But when I saw more dev updates, more news, and then we saw more of the game at showcases. Sorry, I'm having like an aneurysm. Sorry. Seeing more of the game at different showcases, I really fell in love. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for this game. I'm gonna buy it, and I pre-ordered it like 2 days before it was gonna come out.
And here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah, I'm waiting. As of the time of this recording, there's still no open critic score. There's 2 reviews on there. One gave it a 4 out of 5, and the other they didn't give it an official score, but they said something along the lines of, "Oh, it's punishing." But I kept having a big grin on my face because essentially they seemed to like it. But there's no open critic score. We made a wager, part of our year bet, that I said it would have an 80 or above. He said no.
I said 70.
Oh, that's below 80.
That's below 80. Yeah, but
I
didn't think it was gonna be that good. I thought it was gonna be
the first game has an 82, so.
Yeah, it's because it's a sequel and they were changing a lot about the game. Because the first game is top down.
Yeah, this is.
It's like arcadey.
Third person.
Yeah, it's third person.
But hey, here we are.
Over the shoulder, crazy action.
But hopefully, when we record next week, I will have bought the game and I will have played it as well.
Yeah.
Because I will have more time, hopefully,
Yeah.
after work. Oh my god, I'm having a sugar crash now. I drink too much soda.
Yeah, you drink like what, 3 cans?
Full disclosure, he has a lot of soda in his fridge.
Yeah.
I was really thirsty, and it tastes really good for some reason. Like except
Cold ass soda.
It is, and now I'm crashing. I can feel the sugar rush.
I guess I'll close the end of this podcast then.
No, I got it. Is there anything else?
Helldivers
2?
Well, we can talk about the games we want to play this year, but that's a pretty short list.
Okay, we'll start with yours. What do you want to play this year that's coming out this year?
I obviously Final Fantasy 7.
Never heard of it. Is that an indie game?
Is that an indie game? Final Fantasy 7. I want to see what that game Skull and Bones is going to be like.
Cole's playing it.
Cole's playing. What is he
think? The beta. He said he likes a lot of stuff, but he says it's fun. But other people have said it's just disappointing because there's nothing to do outside of your ship. It's not
really?
Like Black Flag, where there's obviously your ship mechanic and such, but you don't
interact.
Yeah, you don't do a lot outside of your ship, which is unfortunate.
That's very unfortunate. What else? Actually, I don't have a lot this year because, well, the year just started and we don't know much about what's happening.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm kind of the same. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Very excited for that. We'll definitely play it. Dragon's Dogma 2. Which comes out,
Dragon's Dogma.
Next month, March 22nd. I'm very interested in. That looks really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar Blade is another one that looks interesting. Very Nier Automata inspired that I'd like to play this year. Hellblade 2. That's a big one for me. Very excited for Hellblade 2. Black Myth Wukong.
Yes, Black Myth Wukong. Yep.
Yeah. That's one of those games that almost looks too good to be true, but people have gotten their hands on it and they said it was fun. So here's hoping it's fun.
Everyone that has seen it, they're like, oh, it's literally just was it Journey to the West, but like God of War.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
But people who've played it, they said it was fun. So.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of combat videos on.
It looks very promising. I just hope it lands.
I hope they ported it to the Unreal Engine 5 so it runs better.
What's it on?
It's on Unreal Engine 4.
Well, 5 is the one. 5 has Unreal Engine has issues in general. I don't know if that's going to be happening.
Oh no, it wasn't that it had issues. It's because there was this when the first Black Wukong trailer came out. It was that it was a scene towards the end of the trailer where he's fighting on clouds against like this massive army, and his staff like elongates, and the frame rate drops because he's hitting so many entities at once, and the clouds are moving while he's swinging his big staff.
Big staff.
Yeah, and then everyone was like,
want a big staff.
and everyone was wondering, oh, what engine this is on, and the developer's like, oh, it's on Unreal Engine 4. And the reason why I say I hope they can port it over to 5 is because, well, no, because when they were revealing the Unreal Engine 5, they're like, all your Unreal Engine 4 projects will be able to transfer straight over. And I hope he's done it already, is what I'm saying.
We'll see.
Hopefully, yeah.
And then also, this year, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Oh, yeah.
That was supposed to come out last year, but now it's this year, which I'm fine with, obviously.
Yeah. Henry Cavill's gonna have a blast.
Oh yeah, he's excited for that game. But I still need to play the first one. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale on Steam because it's full price right now, and I'm not paying full price for that.
Does that come into PlayStation or any consoles?
Yeah. The new one, PS5 and Series X.
Let's go. I might try it.
But I want to play the first one on Steam, and then.
Man, I feel like such a
Indiana
dumbass
Jones.
for not like having any games in mind at the moment. I was like, damn, I know I want to play games this year, but which games?
And then there is stuff. You just got to look at a list. But Indiana Jones.
Oh,
I'm very excited for it. It's supposed to come out this year. Hopefully it does. Obviously.
Can't wait to see some gameplay and not just gameplay, but like I just see the game and
like a gameplay demo.
No, to actually watch like a full playthrough because I don't have an Xbox.
Gameplay demo. A gameplay demonstration.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Well, it could come. It could be coming to PlayStation.
Oh,
so we'll see.
Phil Spencer.
And then Hades 2 has early access this year. I might get.
Oh
into
God,
it if
yeah.
I
forgot about Hades 2's reveal.
Yeah, that was 2022 at the VGAs.
Yeah,
I remember it.
Yeah, because you popped.
I was like, what?
Wait a minute, what?
And it took me longer than I wish, than it should have. But I was like, what the fuck? And I never expected this game to Hades to get a sequel. But I'm so happy it is because I love the first one.
Everyone was goo-gooing, gagaing over it. So yeah.
Goo-gooing, gagaing.
Yeah, I mean it's a good game. It's just
gaga.
Everyone was talking about.
And then these next two they're not confirmed for this year, but they could very well come out this year. Is Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive.
Yeah, I saw the little teaser trailer that they released with that. That was pretty cool.
So and then Assassin's Creed Red.
Yeah.
Ubisoft did confirm, or they said this week that it's supposed to come Q1 2025, which is from it's like November to March of 2025 is how the earnings quarter works. So yeah, I just want to play it because I still need to play Mirage. I'm waiting till it's $20 and then I'll buy it because it's in stores right now. I've seen it's $35, which almost there.
It's almost there.
I bought Jedi Survivor a month ago, and I still haven't played. It's still wrapped.
Why haven't you played
there's too much to play. I'm playing Modern Warfare. I just beat Sea of Stars. Man, there's too much to play. And then I watch it. You know how many movies there's also movies that are coming out this year that I wanted to shout out that I want to see. There's it's just 10 movies, so that's it. But the 10.
Just 10.
And there's more I'll watch, but these are my top 10. Just wanted to give them a shout out since we're doing things from this year. I'm gonna move that back next week. You can keep this intercut. I don't care, but I'm gonna move it here.
Okay.
So I can, because I'm out back more, and I don't have the leg room you do on your side.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I mean, we can switch seats. Anyways,
no, it's not the seat. We'll worry about next week.
Yeah.
But Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2. Okay.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Of course.
Did you see the Wolverine picture?
Yep. Yeah, I got excited.
It looks really good. Mickey 17, which is a sci-fi film from the dude who did Parasite. I think I've mentioned it before. Furiosa, Mad Max.
Furiosa, yeah.
Gladiator 2, which I'm just morbidly curious to see how that turns out. Kung Fu Panda 4.
Isn't he dead?
It's the son.
Oh.
Do you remember the son in the first movie?
Yeah.
Lucilla's?
Did he survive? Oh no!
Not his son.
Not his son. The Emperor. Yeah. Okay.
Not the Emperor's nephew.
Oh, the Emperor's nephew.
The kid that's in the movie. It's him. Lucius.
Wow.
Lucius.
Okay.
Kung Fu Panda 4 because I love Kung Fu Panda. Nosferatu, because I love vampires, and the director is very good. He did The Lighthouse, The Witch, The Northman.
The Northman.
Did you see The Northman?
Yeah, I remember. That's the one thing I remember.
So fucking metal. I love that.
I remember watching the trailer for it. The Northman.
I love The Northman. That movie is metal as fuck, dude. I remember going with my friend, and this fucking couple. If you do this, go fuck yourself. They talked the whole movie in some stupid Eastern European language. Fuck them. The whole movie, and I didn't want to you know how you never know in this day and age, but I didn't want to be like, hey, can you please be quiet, because you know how people can react.
Yeah.
It was just so the entire time too. It was ridiculous, but the movie's really good, and I can't wait for Nosferatu. Monkey Man, which I told you
Monkey Man,
Monkey, which is again just basically Indian John Wick,
pretty much.
And then The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Is the new Guy Ritchie film.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off of a true, loosely based off of a true story about a covert team that killed Nazis.
Yeah.
We love killing Nazis.
Yeah, we love doing it.
But yeah, those are my top 10 for the year. Those are all films that I'm very excited to see. So.
Yeah.
I know.
I agree with a lot of that on the list.
I figured that I figured your list,
it's pretty much
It
similar.
would be very similar. Like, I know you'd have Deadpool 3.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then, I guess you'll probably see Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, of course. I watched the first 3.
Yeah. And then Furiosa.
Dude, I've been waiting for that movie for so long.
Mad Max.
It was supposed to come out like a year or two after the Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, it was just that these things take forever with George, and then it's just, I'm glad it's happening.
Why
and then
George?
Yeah, I know, George. And then he's supposed to do at least one, because he's older now. I think he's in his late 70s.
Yeah.
But he's doing one more Mad Max, The Wasteland, which is an actual Mad Max with Tom Hardy.
Yay!
But, well, I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm looking right now, because sometimes they have a release date.
Can we get an actual ending to Mad Max where it's happy?
No. Well, I mean,
Fury
again,
Road,
George is not going to be around forever. He's getting up there. He was, let's see, I'm curious how old he is. He was born in 1945, so that would make him...
Oh, God, and having to wake up like 5 in the morning on those sets and then trying to direct it. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's getting up there.
Oh, my God, I think he's in his 80s. Wait, let me do it. Okay, so 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2005, 2015, 2025. Oh, next year. Next year he turns 80. So yeah, he's 70. He's 78, 79 this year.
Dude,
so,
that's insane, because it's like, whatever. I mean,
but yeah, that's my
he wants to take that long to make his movies. That's fine by me.
But yeah, that's what I want to watch and play this year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mostly agree with all those.
Anything else? Any final thoughts, Abe?
Not really. We had a pretty.
Are you able to muster any final thoughts?
No, not really. I mean, this week was kind of not small in the sense that nothing happened, but this there were only like
things here and there.
Things here and there.
Next week
there were like 3 major things. That's about it.
Well, next week I wouldn't even call them major. It was more like medium. There you go. The biggest thing, at least that we noticed, was the Xbox thing.
Yeah, the Xbox thing was a big fish.
Next week, because it'll be official.
Yeah, and we'll have a bunch to talk about.
Oh yeah, there could be very huge implications there, and maybe we'll play Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation 5.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I think that's all we've got for y'all this week. Again, thank you all for listening. If this is your first time, or if you are a repeat customer, we appreciate it either way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you to our sponsor.
Thank you to our sponsors that we're not trying to manifest in our heads.
No. Thank you, sponsor. Redacted.
But yeah, you can find us on YouTube at YFA Podcast channel. That's where we're at right now. We're looking to expand soon to
TikTok and Spotify and all those different platforms.
Got to gradually build this stuff up.
Yep.
And we appreciate it so much. We record every Saturday. We get this up every
Sunday or Monday,
depending on what Abe's up to. Again, thank you. We appreciate it. I've been Al.
I've been Abe.
And you are finally awake.
See ya.
Bye-bye.